What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, as you guys all know, we're reaching and approaching all-time highs. So I'm going to be going over how I'm going to personally trade all-time highs when we get there. So I think it's going to be really informational and very useful for everyone to know. So yeah, if you don't already know me, I live stream every day. Okay, if you want to, it's obviously paid. If you want to check that out, I live stream and live trade every day. Click the WAP link in the description below. And also, don't forget to use code Dodgy for an Apex account. Again, prop firms and futures and trading, Apex is probably one of the best with really light spreads. There's no spreads like in Forex, so I'd recommend buying a few accounts, 71% off right now. Use code Dodgy. So the model I'm going to be playing mostly is this model right here. So if we go up, we create a bullish fair value gap here. We come in that bullish fair value gap, and then in the lower time frame, maybe the 1 minute, we inverse some sort of fair value gap, and then I'll take that back up to the high. So ideally, I'm looking for this right here to become a bullish fair value gap. I'm looking for a singular, obvious bearish fair value gap to be inversed here, and then I'll play either the retest or market buy it. And this is ideally the model I'm going to be playing a lot. Okay, now it's fine if we get a liquidity sweep first. Okay, I think both are fine, but I think the delivery from a fair value gap is going to be better when we're at all-time highs. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. And the other model I'm going to be playing is if we happen to leave really obvious equal lows that are perfect to the cent, okay, and we violate some sort of major fair value gap and it's the only fair value gap with the leg, that's really the other model that I will end up taking. Okay, so it has to be very obvious bullish fair value gap. We have to beat all-time highs. We have to take out some sort of buy side. And if we violate that, the only way I will short that IFVG is if we have perfect equal lows to the cent at the bottom. Okay, so those are really the two models I'm looking for when we're going to be trading all-time highs. And in the following video and the rest of the video, I'm going to be going over FxReplay, which is not pre-planned, by the way. For anyone who says it's hindsight and went back, it's not pre-planned examples. And I just hopped on FxReplay for the sake of this video, and I kind of just found like 3 or 4 examples and went over them without planning them. So let's get into the rest of the video. This is just a model I want you guys to see, and then the other model I just drew before this, so you guys know what I'm talking about. In this video, okay, I'm going to be going over trading all-time highs. Now, I'm going to be going, so this is NQ1, exclamation point, and I have B-edge and set turned on, okay? And I'm going to be going over when we are at all-time highs back here, and I'm going to be going in FxReplay and showing you guys kind of what I'm thinking to when we get there, okay? So I'll go in FxReplay and I'll show you guys some setup. So what I'm thinking is, how am I actually going to trade this? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for perfect equal highs and equal lows, and I'm just going to camp and wait for those setups to appear. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep longing inversions until they fail. And I'm not just going to long any version. It's still going to be my model. However, the inversions I will be longing will always be delivering from a low / FEG. So what do I mean by that? So if I'm going to long an inversion, it has to be delivering from some sort of fair value gap. So in this example here, here's a 5-minute inversion. Okay, we're bouncing from a fair value gap here. So that's what I kind of mean. And obviously this isn't the cleanest bounce because we did close below and back above, but we have to be delivering from some sort of fair value gap, and then I'll take the inversion on the way back up. So here's FxReplay. Okay, this is when we were at all-time highs. This is the 4-hour chart. Okay, you can clearly see we're at all-time highs. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to go on the 1-minute chart here, and I'm just going to wait until we're delivering from like right here. This is a perfect example right here. Okay, see how we broke this? Right, these are the ones I'm going to be taking. So let me go to the next session here. Okay, this is 8:30. Okay, so the first thing I'm looking for. So right here, you can obviously see this is definitely more bearish because we did sweep this high. And we are kind of violating this. Okay, so this is actually pretty bearish to me right now. Now, is there any equal highs and equal lows? It does not look like it. Okay, so there's no perfect equal highs or equal lows here. So I think I'm just going to stay out for now. So let's just play some candles here. Okay. All right, so my first plan here. So this is bearish. We're probably gonna go to this low if I had to guess. Okay, but it's not really good setup. My first plan is all along if we break this. Okay, so if we sweep this low, then break it along. Okay. So let's see if we get it. All right, this is literally what I'm gonna do when all-time highs comes. All right. Let me go in the 5-minute here. And again, I'm going to still be trading the kill zone. Okay, so this is obviously bearish. Okay, now I'm going to be longing this if we break this. Okay, and it would be better because we would be delivering out of the survey gap here. So let's see if we hold it. Okay, we do not hold it. So we do not hold that fair value gap, so it doesn't matter. Let me just keep playing price. Okay. So again, there's not going to be a lot of setups in my opinion when we get the all-time highs. So let's see if we break this. Okay, here's a break. So what I'm going to do is, okay, now this is a bearish fair value gap. We broke it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to long. Okay, so again, I don't even know if this works. And again, here I'm actually going to put my stop. Instead of putting under here, I'm going to put it under this order block, this down close candle, and I'm just going to keep going for the highs again. So I'm going to do this. And the reason why I like this setup is because I know we're not delivering from here, but we still swept the low. So we swept this low, which is fine. And we know if the market's bullish and we're all-time highs, this should theoretically work until we get to here. So I'm going to move myself to break even here. If this is more than 10 points, which it looks like it is about 8 points, I'm not going to scale. I'm going to scale some here at this high because this is the first intermediate term high inside the fair value gap. And then I'm just going to hold the rest till here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. This is just what I'm going to do when I'm trading all-time highs, okay? Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so there's the first target. Got really close to the stop loss, but did not hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us out the break even now, okay, as I always do. And I get south the break even. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and look, the break even stop saved me. So that's the first example. All right, so let's see if we get another one. So here's another one. If we break this now, I'm going to long this. Okay, so let's see if we break it. And again, if it happens outside of market hours, I'm not going to take it. Okay, so there it is. You can see it works nicely. Okay, so I obviously didn't take a play for that one because I forgot. But you can see once that broke, here it is. Here's a retest. We go back to this high. So ideally, this is what I'm going to keep doing when we're at all-time highs, okay? Because it's going to keep working until it doesn't. So I'm just really going to look for some sort of sweep or some sort of bearish fair value gap, and I'm going to be looking for that to be broken. I'm not going to short that much when we're at all-time highs, okay? No, it sounds like you should short, but probably not going to short as much. So there's that. Okay, so now let's go to the next day. So this would have been a break-even trade. This would have been a winning trade. And again, I would have scaled some here. I would have scaled some here, and I would have scaled some here. All right, let's go to the next section. All right, so next session. All right, there's nothing really clean right now. Okay, I mean, this isn't bad, but the thing with this is I'd want to see a liquidity sweep here. Okay, doesn't matter anyways. So this doesn't count because we already swept the high. So again, here's a session start. Okay. Okay, here's the bullish move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out this bullish fair value gap, and I'm going to go to the 1 minute, and I'm going to see if we come down, we get a bearish fair value gap, and we inverse it. Okay, so let's see. That's all I'm looking for, a bearish fair value gap, and then if we inverse it along. Okay, okay, right here, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Light bulb in my head for this. Okay, if we don't inverse it, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we could take this. Okay, and I kind of already missed the entry. The entry would have been this close, but let's take it anyways. So this is really what I'm looking for here. So stop loss goes, I'll put it right here. Okay, and my target's going to be high again. All right, so what happens. Okay, stop the break even here, and I'm going to scale some here because this is about 13 points. So I'm going to scale, let's say 50%. Okay, and this is about a 1R. So scaling it half of 1R, and then stop break even, and then the final target at the highs. Let's see if it hits. Okay, this is where you could pyramid. I could maybe pyramid here, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's see. Again, I probably would have scaled more by now, but this is just not good price action. So Let me just play this. And boom, there it is. So that's really what I'm going to be doing. Okay. I'm going to be looking for equal highs and equal lows, which the examples I've been showing you guys have not had any equal highs and equal lows. And again, by the way, I did not know how that was going to play out. I literally had no idea. I literally just copped on an FxReplay and I started the video. So all I'm going to be looking for is a delivery out of a bullish fair value gap. So in this case, I see a delivery out of 5. I'm going to go to the 1 minute and look for the first bearish inverse. And I'm going to do the first delivery from a higher time frame fair value gap or from a 1 minute gap. It doesn't matter. And when we inverse that, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to keep targeting the highs over and over and over again. The only way I'll probably short is if we somehow leave like perfect equal lows down here. So it doesn't look like we have any now, but let's say price left. Okay, here's an example. So here's perfect equal lows. So I see perfect equal lows. The only way I'm going to short is if we violate this. Okay, let's say we violate this 5 minute or something, or even violate like this. Then I'd start looking for short setup. But until we get equal lows like that are perfect, I'm not going to be interested. So again, that's really what I'm going to be looking for. Again, it looks like we're going to just keep holding this fair value gap. This is the external fair value gap, so it's not really high confident short until that breaks. But let's keep playing this. It doesn't even look like we go back down. It's funny. Yeah, so we just don't go back down. But again, if we do get equal lows, okay, and they're right there, and we violate the fair value gap right before the equal lows, in this example, it'd have to be this one. That's the only way I'll short. And obviously, price does not offer me a short here because we didn't close under this one. But that's really what the shorts I'm going to be looking for. That's the only thing. But otherwise, I'm going to be doing longs like I just showed you guys. I'm literally just going to be looking for delivery from here and then a 1 minute inverse, and then I'll just keep longing into the highs. And that's probably going to be 80% of my plays unless we get perfect equal lows and we clearly have a really clean IFG to the downside. I'm going to be very picky in shorting. I'm probably not going to short that much. So hopefully this video helps. Go up and backtest this. This is literally exactly what I'm going to do when we hit all-time highs. I know a lot of people are going to struggle at all-time highs because they're going to be confused on what to do. But yeah, again, every single example I just showed in this video is going to be perfect, okay? And again, I did not look at the examples before making this video, and I did not take a losing trade, as you're going to see. So let me know how this works. Again, I would backtest it. It's not going to be 100% win rate, but it's going to be a pretty high win rate to make you not lose, okay? So like this example right here. So if we violated this and we had perfect equal lows, which we kind of do, not really, but that would be an example of a short I'd take. Okay, and it doesn't look like we ever even come down there. So again, you just have to wait for these to be violated here. Okay, so let's see if we get another one. So here, if this is violated, I'll short. Okay, let's see. Again, the market's not violating anything. Why is that? Because we're all-time highs. So there's really not much you can do here. Okay, we wick below it. Let's see. Yeah, the market just doesn't want to violate this for some reason. Again, this is what's going to happen at all-time highs. And there's nothing we can do about that. All right. Again, I bet you when we violate, we'll go straight down. But you have to be very picky. Okay, you have to. Okay, there we go. There's the violation. Now look how much we go down there. Boom. See that? So that's really what I'm going to be waiting for. Right when that 5 minute was violated, you're going to see how far we went down. We went back down and hit that low. And these actually were equal lows here. So again, these were equal lows. That's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully this video helps. Literally just I'm going to be waiting for equal highs, equal lows. And I'm going to be waiting for major fair value gap violations. I'm not going to be taking these tiny 1 minute violations. Okay. And then I'm going to be doing the thing where I keep longing when we're delivering from a fair value gap from here, for example. And then we get like a 1 minute inverse. And then I'll just long that 1 minute inverse. Like it'll probably be like somewhere right there. And I'll just keep targeting the high. So that's what I'll keep doing. Hopefully this video helps. And yeah, that's it for now. Peace. Last thing, if this video does get 500 likes, I will make a separate video of a backtesting session, and I will go on FxReplay. And none of the examples will be pre-planned, but I'll go over like 10, 15 more examples of me actually backtesting this in live time without knowing what's going to happen. And I'll just go back to when we were previously at all-time highs. So if it hits 500 likes, I'll make another video. It's probably going to be a little longer, maybe like 30, 40 minutes, but 500 likes and you got that video.